Good morning. And the scale has gone down to 51.2 first thing in the morning. So that is below 113 pounds. I don't know what that is exactly, 112 pounds. But literally, I've just reduced my appetite. Okay, yesterday I was a wee bit hungry, but I just resisted overeating. So I ate about 2/3 of what I would normally eat for supper. I just left some on the plate. And it's working. I haven't seen this low of a weight in a long time. Not that I need to lose weight. It's the little bit extra here, if you can see that. So I would just like to just crisp up and show my abs. I mean, it's summer. We're gonna go into winter again soon, and I know with the cold weather, I'm whispering because the house is asleep. With the cold weather, I know I'm going to want to eat and eat and eat, and I suffer from SAD, seasonal affect disorder, and then I really want to just like drown my sorrows in food. So I'm going to take the opportunity now while the weather's hot, and I just, in general, when it's hot as well, I don't feel like eating so much, and so it's working, whatever it is. And my lowest weight I've ever been, just being honest, I'm not saying anyone should be this weight or that it's healthy, but it was 49. So for my height, probably a little low, but I never stopped a period. I actually felt good, and I felt like everything fitted really well. So I don't think I want to go down to 49, but if I can just go under 51, I'll be happy. I know like it'll dip down and it'll go up. That's how weight goes, up and down, up and down. And I hope this is not a triggering conversation. Nowadays, you cannot talk about any topic without triggering somebody, unfortunately. But I just wanted to share. I'm eating, don't worry. And here I'm having coffee with full cream milk. I just don't like skim milk. I don't even like the 2%. Ugh, it's too watery. So I'm still having all the good things. It's just a little bit of portion control. That's what I'm doing right now. That may change. What I do changes all the time. I never ever stick to like a set routine year in and year out. I don't know why. I go through phases, but there you go. Sure, the sun is bright this morning. It's such a beautiful morning. So I've just dropped my kid off at school, and I just thought for you moms, I literally drop him off in home clothes. So I'm going to chat while I make myself some chicken mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. If there's one food group I love, it's mayonnaise. I think I keep mayonnaise companies in business. It's mayonnaise and tomato sauce. And I know that, like, looking at me, you wouldn't say so, hey? All right, let's make sure, it's really bright, the light. I don't know if I can, there we go. Maybe I'm going to make the mayonnaise on this table here. And I thought I would chat about, no, it's too low down, hey? Let me grab stuff. I thought I would chat about nail polish. So I've painted my nails red, you can see there. But I'm so bad at it. I don't know who else battles. So that one came out too thick, and then I'm going to have to redo that one. But I always get nail polish all around my, I don't know if you can see. No. Why is it not focusing? Like all around on the cuticle. And then afterwards, you can peel it off. I mean, you can just, it's like acrylic-y. You can peel it off, but it just doesn't look nice. The problem is, I'm sure you ladies know, the gel nails are so expensive. I mean, to go and get a set of gel nails is like, what is it, $380 or something? That's a lot of money. It's expensive. So I wish they would make gel nails like, if it were 150, 200 Rand, then I would say it would be more worthwhile. But if you add up, you've got to do gel nails, let me enunciate properly. Let's say every 2 to 3 weeks. About 2 weeks, that growing out I don't like it. When you can see the space.
if it's, let's say it averages 380 Rand every 3 weeks, so that's like 500 and something Rand a month, because obviously it's not quite twice a month, but also that is over 5,000 Rand a year. So that's like 7,000 Rand a year, because you also got to pay for the soak off. That's 7,000 Rand, let's say 7,000 Rand, call it on average a year, that you're spending just on your nails. If you do gel nails regularly and religiously, that's a lot of money. If you put that into an investment, that would add up quite fast. Every year you could have 7,000, then 14,000, then with the interest, in 5 years' time, you'd have a quite nice bundle of money. Now, I know you can't think about that with everything, because we still, as females, we want to look pretty and feel nice and be girly. I get it. But I do think, what is a cheaper alternative? So that's why I'm painting my nails. So I sat outside and painted the nails this morning whilst listening to YouTube. And I'm listening to, she's so funny. I don't know if any of you would enjoy her. Shalon Lester, I've mentioned her, I think, before. She's like a gossip magazine, but she's actually very, very insightful. A little bit, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. A little bit, very American, which is not a bad thing, but it just depends on what sort of style you're going for. She talks a lot about celebrities. Oh, but she also has a celebrity crush on Jason Momoa. And so do I. Oh, he is, in my humble opinion, he is like, I could just eat him up with a spoon. Where is the other salt shaker? When you live in a household with multiple people, you just don't know where things are. He is like, So who agrees with me there? Moms, what do you do after you drop your kids off at school if you stay at home? Do you come straight home? Do you go for coffee? Do you go to gym? I'm just curious. I'm not going to gym this week. As I said, I'm experimenting with my weight coming down, which is working. Which actually reminds me, we've got 2 scales, my boyfriend's scale and then mine, which I had. So now I've moved in with him. We've got 2. We've got like double of everything. And my scale always weighs me 1 point something kgs heavier, and I don't know why. And yet when we put like small dumbbell weights on both of the scales, they both measure the weights correctly. So it's like, as the weight gets bigger, I think my scale is wrong. His is a Garmin, so I'm assuming that the Garmin scale should be more calibrated. I don't know. Who knows? So I think what I was thinking is, the point is, one shouldn't be obsessed about that number, because that could change depending on the scale, obviously. Like, you also know at the gym, the scale will weigh you differently. At a health check, it'll weigh you differently. You get different scales. I like my chicken mayonnaise very saucy, as you can see. It must have lots and, can you see? The light's funny. Must have lots and lots and lots of mayonnaise, and it must have salt. I like it salty and mayonnaisey. But I try and not have too much fat, so it's the reduced oil, the one from Woolworth. It's quite a nice, rich flavor. So there we go. And that's going to be my breakfast today. I don't have a set routine. Oh, tangy. I wish I could do a what I eat in a day video, because those videos do so well and people always request them. But what I eat in a day changes from day to day. It changes. This is the best bread, I think, the BB bread here in South Africa. It is so soft and tender and squishy and delicious. it kicks Woolworths bread's ass. It really does. I don't know. Woolworths bread is a bit, it's like grainy and textury and not so nice, eh? I don't know. Okay, let's taste the salt ratio. I like it a little more salty. Just a touch. Just a touch more salty. But like yesterday, I had a protein shake, and I've also bought some Ensure, which is one of those like meal replacement vitamin infused shakes for people who are sick, for young kids. I actually bought it for my son because he's one of those fussy eaters. Like he's a chicken nuggets, spaghetti, macaroni, pizza kind of dude. He always jokes that if he were intolerant to dairy and gluten, he wouldn't be able to eat at all because those are his staple diets is a cheese. He loves cheese. Just getting a glass of water here. He loves cheese and he loves his pizza and bread. So, in fact, every day, that's what I make him for lunch. He gets 2 cheese sandwiches and that's what he wants. That's what he asks for. But I'm going to sit down and eat and I will chat soon. But we've got so many fruit flies all over the kitchen. I don't know now if I'm going to find any. I've just traced them all away. But do you guys also battle in summer with, but like this year, it's like an infestation. Check here on the wall. There. See? They're everywhere. And then they just like land all over the sink, all over the dishcloth towels here. If they're a bit damp, they are everywhere. Now I've just eaten and now they're here. I don't know how to get rid of them. I don't know what the solution is. If you know, please do let me know in the comments. Please, 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 because I'm being driven batshit crazy. They're all inside the pantry cupboard. They're just everywhere. One thing that did seem to work to get rid of them, but we've run out of that spray now. I've got the bottle here. Is this handy Andy, this stuff here, kitchen cleaner. It did seem to work to get rid of them. Like last night, we cleaned the kitchen with that. But like I said, obviously you don't want to spray too much of that all over your surfaces, and then you're preparing food on a surface with chemicals. So you've just got to be careful of that. But please let me know. They are driving me batty. And look at my beautiful flowers. So that bunch of flowers was so big, I've actually managed to split it into 2. There and there. Eh? So it's so pretty. Such a lovely bunch of flowers. I'm so spoiled. They're also attracting these fruit flies. Bloody things are everywhere. Come on now, man. Seriously? Sure. Yeah. I also want to show you while I'm here quickly. I always thought I'd grow up to be a children's book author, which didn't turn out to be the case. But this book here of mine, it's in some of the backgrounds of my videos. Bonzo and the Dog Catchers, this little book, I had it printed up. So it's not published or anything. I just had it printed. I printed a copy for my son. So that was awesome. I wrote that whole story. Let me show you. At the age of 14, it was during school holidays. I sat and wrote this whole little book there. And I did all the illustrations myself. There, you can see this whole story. And the illustrations are, I mean, they're not stellar, but they're pretty darn good. So I had a few copies of this book printed, and I gave copies of it to friends for their children, gave it to my son, read it to him. So now I've just got 2 copies left. I love the fact that I actually kept this book and had it printed. So 14-year-old me created this, and it's pretty cute. But anyway, it didn't end up being a children's book author. But I did get one other book published by a small publishing press. It was like self-publishing. Where's that little book now? I don't know if I can find it now. Where is it? No, so that actually got into a few little local libraries. That book's, I don't see it here. I'll find it for you guys and show you maybe tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I don't see it here. Got my bookshelf here. Yeah, stay tuned for that. See you next time. I think probably tomorrow, because I'm going to do a bit more work today. Go up and keep recording. I'm really finding that the more I practice talking like this informally, the better my proper quote unquote proper videos are becoming. I'm becoming a lot more relaxed, a lot less presentery. It's just a work in progress. So if you do want to start a YouTube channel and you are not somebody who is good at public speaking, or you're not a trained actor or anything like that. Oh, I must fix this thumb as well before I go. My best advice, what I'm doing now and it's working, is just practice. Talk to the camera every single day. You can upload, you don't have to. Maybe, like I've said, maybe create a dummy channel or just upload to friends and family, but practice. And eventually you will get better. It does get better. Every time I think I'm going to shut up, I've got more to say. I was just thinking now as I'm driving that staying away from the gym and that allowing my appetite to reduce and me losing weight, I've actually realized how sucked into the gym and the gym world I've become, and it's become my whole identity. And nothing wrong with the gym. I think it's fantastic. It's not like I'm never going to go back. Of course I will, but I've become so wrapped up in the gym is the only way. And I never used to be like that. I used to do Latin and ballroom dancing, and before that, not much. I was never ever athletic at school. But it's actually nice to just not go and to lose weight by not going. I think I got so caught up in I have to be exercising all the freaking time, otherwise I would just balloon up. And this is just relaxing. It's giving me a breather. It's giving me that break that I need, the mental space away from it, and another view on life, that there is life outside of the gym, and you can lose weight without exercise. Of course you can. We all know you can. I mean, you just look at the overweight marathon run and you can see that exercise is not linked directly to weight loss. It's calories in, calories out. It's also hormones and a whole lot of other things. But yeah, the hormones affect how you burn the calories. But it's just fascinating, and it's nice to have a different identity and to know that I have the choice. Do I want to go to gym or not? It's not like I don't feel now that I've had the break like I absolutely have to. So every time I get to stop stream, I'm going to record, and obviously I'm still going to resistance train, but it doesn't have to be so intense. I've been doing like bodybuilding shit for years, and I probably don't need to kill myself anymore. You know, I'm 45. I think it's time to change it and tweak it and make it a little bit more calming and easy and a lot more recovery, like I've been saying in all my vlogs. That may just be the way forward. But again, I always play around. I always see what's working at that moment in time. So I never have a fixed thing. And I think you can't be too fixed on one thing. Life is about change. Oh well, okay, there. Actually, I've got one last observation. I just can't shut up today again. I actually feel healthier now that I've lost that little bit of weight. So let's say I've lost around a kg and a half, 2 kgs in a few days, which is maybe a lot. It's about 4 pounds in about a week, let's say. But I actually feel healthier, and I was just lying on the bed watching my favorite YouTubers, and my heart rate, even though I wasn't dead still, like I was engaged with the video, watching, holding the phone up, my heart rate was 57 beats per minute at a semi-relaxed state, where usually it would be like 60, 64. So I don't know if it's, but I just feel healthier. I can't describe it. Walking around, I feel somewhat fitter, even though I'm not fit. It's really weird because I haven't like really trained, although I walked yesterday. And the one YouTuber that I love, Jennifer Jenkins, she only works out 4 days a week for 15 minutes at a time, which is like ridiculously nothing. And doctors have often asked her whether she's an athlete. So maybe if your weight is well controlled and it's like right for your body, your height and all that, maybe it's true what they say, that caloric restriction is very healthy. It leads to longevity. I don't know, just sharing my observations.